Former cyclist Lance Armstrong says he's stepping down as chairman of his cancer-fighting charity Live Strong. He says he wants to try to limit the damage from a doping scandal. Armstrong's been stripped of his 7 Tour de France titles and banned from the sport for life. He's also been dropped by a number of his sponsors, including Nike.
This was the pinnacle. 7 straight Tour de France titles between 1999 and 2005 that transcended cycling and made Lance Armstrong a global icon. He was unsurpassed as a sports hero, philanthropist, marketing brand. Fast forward, off a cliff. Armstrong, a cancer survivor, just resigned as chairman of his own cancer-fighting charity, Live Strong, saying he wants to spare it any negative effects as a result of controversy over his career. Nike has dumped him, citing seemingly insurmountable evidence that Lance Armstrong participated in doping and misled Nike. Nike's taking his name off its campus fitness center in Oregon. Anheuser-Busch is also severing ties. The agency's report said several teammates of Armstrong's testified that he used banned steroids and tried to hide it from testing officials. Armstrong has consistently denied ever using performance-enhancing drugs, but the tide of opinion is undeniable.
The company has a history of staying with embattled sports stars, having continued to hand Tiger Woods $30 million a year after his sex scandal, and renewing ties with American football star Michael Vick, despite his role in a dogfighting gambling ring. But what cost for the disgraced former cyclist?
It's getting up in the Tiger Woods neighborhood as far as money lost and opportunities lost, and probably money not to be anywhere in the future regained.
According to Forbes magazine, Armstrong earns more than $10 million a year in speaking fees and endorsement deals. His charge-out rate is $150,000 per speaking engagement, and he does around 20 per year. This leaves him with around $7 million in sponsorship. Now that Nike, Anheuser-Busch and other sponsors have dropped him, he could be left with no endorsement money at all.
You know, with Tiger, he could possibly regain. But with Lance Armstrong, I don't think there's going to be an opportunity for him to regain this kind of status or anywhere near it. And frankly, it almost could be, it could be just a flat zero.
A spokesman said, due to the seemingly insurmountable evidence that Lance Armstrong participated in doping and misled Nike for more than a decade, it is with great sadness that we have terminated our contract with him. Nike does not condone the use of illegal performance-enhancing drugs in any manner.
Live Strong, the organization's chief executive, says he understands the reason for Armstrong's decision.
On Monday he called me and basically just said, look, I don't want to be a distraction to the work of the foundation. And he said, what do you think if I step down as chairman? And we had a number of conversations, and then he decided to approach the board yesterday afternoon and offer his resignation as chairman in order to help preserve and further the work long term. But he seems pretty set in this decision, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it and say it was easy for him, but he called and spoke to all of our staff this afternoon and told them and gave them the rationale for it, and you know, this was his call, and I respect it greatly.